Max was a playful little beagle puppy with floppy ears, short legs, and a tail that never stopped wagging. More than anything, he dreamed of becoming a brave assistance dog who could help someone. But sudden sounds frightened him, and even a popping balloon sent him leaping for cover. The vacuum cleaner made him disappear behind the sofa. His own reflection once seemed like a mysterious little puppy, copying every move he made, and Max watched with wide eyes, curious, confused, and completely amazed. Sometimes Max quietly wondered if he was truly brave enough to chase the dream waiting deep inside his heart, even when fear whispered for him to stop. Luna, the gentle and experienced assistance dog, never left his side, staying close through every uncertain moment and reminding Max that he was never alone. With calm patience and quiet kindness, Luna showed Max that real courage doesn't arrive all at once. It begins with one small, hopeful step forward. Max was still nervous and his heart beat a little faster, but he lifted his head, took a deep breath, and bravely tried once again. With Luna faithfully beside him, Max stepped into the bright morning, filled with hope, confidence, and excitement, finally ready to begin the adventure of his life. The next morning, Max and Luna arrived at Bright Paw's training academy, excited and a little nervous as their new journey was about to begin. To Max, the academy looked like the biggest and most exciting playground he had ever seen. The first challenge was easy, or so it seemed. Max had to find a single blue sock. He trusted his nose and searched with determination. Trying his very best, Max skipped the single sock and hauled back the entire laundry basket. The trainers couldn't stop laughing. His first attempt was a complete mess, but Max refused to give up. He stood back up, determined to do better the next time. During the next lesson, Max raced confidently into the wrong tunnel. He came out wearing a traffic cone like a very unusual hat. With each passing day, Max mastered new skills. Retrieving objects, opening doors, and pressing buttons soon became second nature. Max practiced staying focused, even with tasty treats nearby. He also learned to remain calm when sudden noises echoed through the room. Every mistake became a lesson for Max. With each new try, he grew more skilled, more confident, and never stopped believing in himself. One sunny afternoon, the academy became calm and quiet after another busy training session. A cheerful girl named Sophie arrived in a colorful wheelchair, decorated with stars and flowers. Max spotted her big smile, cool sketchbook, and friendly face, and instantly knew she was ready for an adventure. Every page of her sketchbook was filled with colorful maps, hidden paths, magical islands, and fun new adventures. As Sophie continued drawing, her purple pencil slipped from her hand and rolled across the floor. Max saw the dropped pencil and remembered everything he had practiced at the academy. Max gently picked it up with great care. Max carried the pencil back and gently placed it into Sophie's waiting hand. Sophie's warm smile and gentle touch made Max's tail wag with excitement. A special friendship had begun, and every day brought a little more trust. But deep inside, Max still wondered if he could stay brave when a real adventure finally came. A few days later, Sophie and Max arrived at the annual friendship fair in the park. Colorful flags, giant bubbles, cheerful games, and funny costumes filled every corner. One enormous dancing carrot quickly became Max's most confusing discovery. At the center of the fair, Sophie discovered an exciting treasure hunt called the Golden Paw Challenge. To complete the challenge, they had to follow the map and collect hidden Golden Paw badges. Max's ears lifted with excitement as he and Sophie followed the first clue. The first clue led them to a small wooden bridge that moved beneath every careful step. Max felt uncertain, but he remembered the courage he had already discovered during training. One careful paw at a time, Max continued forward without turning back. On the other side, Max found the first Golden Paw badge and celebrated his first brave victory. After securing the first badge, Sophie opened the map and discovered their next challenge. A sparkling trail of bubbles guided Max and Sophie through the busy fair. The floating bubbles reminded Max of the balloon that had once sent him hiding. Although his paws felt uncertain, Max chose to move forward beside his friend. Then one enormous bubble floated down and landed directly on Max's nose. The bubble popped, and Max jumped backward into an empty picnic basket. For a moment, Max looked startled, but he quickly recovered from the surprise. This time, Max stayed calm as dozens of bubbles floated and popped around him. Near the end of the path, Max noticed a faint golden sparkle beneath a wooden bench. Max retrieved the second golden badge, feeling braver and more confident than ever. With 2 golden badges secured, Sophie opened the map to find the final clue. A sudden breeze swept through the fair and lifted the map from Sophie's lap. It flew past the giant dancing carrot and disappeared toward a quiet garden path. The unfamiliar path was quieter than the fair, and Max suddenly felt nervous again. Remembering how far he had come, Max decided to find the map and help Sophie. Using his sensitive nose, Max followed the map's scent deeper into the garden. Near the path, Max discovered a tiny duckling separated from its family. With patient steps, Max gently guided the little duckling back toward the pond. After helping the duckling, Max found the trail again and continued his brave search. The paper scent led Max beneath a crowded picnic table filled with tempting food. One delicious sausage almost distracted Max from his important mission. Max ignored the food and continued following the missing map's scent. Farther along the path, a small mechanical toy dog suddenly began moving and barking. For a moment, Max wanted to turn around and return to the fair. Instead, Max stood calmly and walked past the noisy toy one careful step at a time. Beyond the toy, Max finally spotted the treasure map trapped beneath a fallen branch. He tried reaching it from one side, but the large branch blocked every attempt. Then Max noticed an accessible gate and remembered the button lessons from the academy. Max pressed the button, opened the gate, and discovered a new route around the branch. Through the open gate, Max followed the new path around the fallen branch. At last, he reached the map and carefully lifted it from beneath the leaves. Max proudly carried the treasure map back to his waiting friend. Together, they studied the final clue leading toward a flower-covered fountain. With their mission nearly complete, Max and Sophie hurried along the garden path. Behind the fountain, Max discovered the third and final Golden Paw badge. The 3 golden paws proved that Max and Sophie had completed their adventure together. Back at the fair, their courage and teamwork earned them a shining friendship medal. When another balloon suddenly popped, Max jumped, but this time he did not hide. Max returned home with Sophie, ready for many more adventures with a heart braver than ever.